Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Charlie and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the corrections and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that's given is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Charlie's going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session. Now, he is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking without your shoulder hurting or your back hurting or the dog dragging you down in a patch of ice. And the command is Charlie, heel.
Charlie, heel.
Now at this point, Charlie has a job to do, and that is to stay even with Rich's left leg when walking. It's called heeling because the dog's shoulder should not pass your heel, and he should be right with you. If you turn, he should turn. He should be focused enough that he's watching you, that he's focused on you, that he's paying attention, and that he's walking at your pace. Whether you speed it up or slow it down, he should do the same. So if you're going for a leisurely stroll and you're talking to your neighbor, he should walk slowly. And slow heeling is actually harder than fast heeling. And a nice automatic sit, so when you cross traffic or you stop to talk to a friend on the street, he's sitting nicely and under control at your left. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Rich used his left open palm right in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay. The long sit stay helps to develop self-control and maturity, so you want to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it from about 30 seconds all the way up to 3 minutes. Now you saw him start to break and Rich said no, and he got right back into position. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction, returning all the way back to where they started, back to heel, and they take off heeling again. If he's not paying attention, Rich will talk to him or give him a little tug on the training collar just as a reminder, hey dude, I'm up here. You're supposed to be paying attention to me. And when you stop, he sits without being told. Rich leaves him in a sit stay. And again, you can practice this sit stay right in your house. You don't have to go outside. Now this time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to demonstrate the come on command. The command is Charlie, come. He should come and sit right in front of you, so no more jumping all over you. When you call him in, he's to come and sit and wait for that praise, not maul you. So we're teaching him etiquette and social skills so that he can be a better member of your family. And Rich will demonstrate that again. He leaves him in a sit stay. And this is such good brain work for him. This puppy needs a job. And this is really good for him to have to think and pay attention and focus. Just like when you send your child to kindergarten and for the first time they learn to sit still. That's what he's learning, that he can have fun, doing fun things, working with his trainer, and still be exercising what's between his ears. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with him seated at your left, you're going to take your left open palm and push it straight down toward the ground and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now your long down stay, typically dogs will hold it down longer. So if you want to start out at about 1 minute, you're going to work up to 5 minutes, a 5-minute long down stay. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him again as that additional distraction, but he always stops at Charlie's shoulders, and at this point, Charlie expects to get another command. Nice automatic sit.
Down.
Down and stay.
No.
Now we don't want him to put his head on the ground, and for Charlie this is big. Because that's a distraction, and he will put his nose on the ground, and the next thing you know, the butt will pop right up off the ground. So discourage sniffing when he's in a down stay. And this time Rich will call him out of that.
Charlie, come. Sit.
Good job.
Charlie, you.
He's looking up, he's paying attention, he's a good student. Very smart. The smarter dogs are the more challenging ones, and honestly, that's what we get. Now, the last exercise that we're going to be demonstrating with Charlie is his down from a distance. So we're going to leave him in a sit-stay. Rich turns to face him. It's going to be the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and you're going to drop him into a down.
No, down. Down.
Now you could see right from the beginning that Charlie knew exactly what Rich wanted him to do. Now he's just being fresh, and he was determined to eat something off the ground. But that is your down from a distance, and we're going to be demonstrating that again with your girl. I think he's done a fabulous job. He has come such a long, long way. He enjoys working, which is so much fun to work with a dog who likes to do this and isn't doing it because he has to. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we'll be back in just a minute.